Hey, hello, and welcome to Thursday. It's about 1:45 right now, and coming off of the heels of yesterday. I mentioned how I had a half serving of instant ramen for a late midnight snack meal kind of thing, and I had the rest of it for breakfast. But it's no substitute for the real thing, so I wanted to try my hand at making some of the real thing. So I'm gonna head to the store, see what they got, and if they have the right stuff, might try making it from scratch. I say might, I'm going to. That's on the agenda for today, so I'm gonna head out, get started on that, and see where we end up. Also, before I forget, I want to mention that we've only been crash dieting for a couple days, and I feel like it's working. The weight loss machine, the scale shows we're getting some results, so we'll see where we end up there. But let's go ruin that by having some very salty, very starchy soup. Okay, we're back home. Turns out the local grocery store, and I don't know why I thought it would, but they don't have any miso. So I need to figure out where I can get it. But for that, I would need to go to an Asian grocery store, and it's a bit out of the way. So I'm trying to think of what can I do, and I don't know. That being said, I'm gonna take care of the rest of the ingredients first before doing that. So I'll get started on that. Oh boy. All right, it's like 2:40 right now. I've been massacring this chicken for like the past hour. We got all the bones boiling. We got the skin here, which we'll use for something a bit later. Chicken breast is right there. Well, chicken meat, the breast and the thighs, and I ripped the meat off the drumsticks as well. So, whew. So we're gonna wait for this to boil. I'm not great at deboning a whole chicken. That's something I really gotta practice. So maybe next week we'll buy another whole bird and then disassemble that and see how that goes. But for now, I'm gonna let this boil off for a little bit and then take care of it, and we'll get up to something else. Okay, it's 3:15 right now, and I absolutely massacred that chicken. Jesus, it was rough. Yeah, I didn't going into it. I had a basic idea of what I was doing, and then it just went extremely downhill. There are a lot of techniques on where to start and what to do and how to do it, but I guess the first part is knowing that chickens have a breastbone and a spine, and you gotta figure out which one is which at first, and that was an issue. But I managed to get most of the meat off. I don't know. We'll see how well that turns out, but at least we have something. The stock is boiling away. Well, it was boiling away. Turns out you can just take the entire thing, toss that in the oven at just below boiling, and let it go for a few hours. So I'm gonna be a little bit. I'm gonna run to a store. I don't know what store, but I will go to a store, get some miso paste. Well, not miso paste, but miso. And I'll pick up some noodles as well to cook. And then once I'm done with that, come back home, prepare everything else, get it going, and then by that point the stock should still be going, and eventually it'll all be good, but like we just gotta wait for that. So we should be able to prepare everything in the meantime, and then once that's done, we'll be able to assemble. It's gonna be like 8, 9 o'clock, but I think both my mother and my brother are going to be out pretty late because of school and whatnot, and work. So if they are home to enjoy it, they can have it later, and that's probably around what time they're going to be home. So Looking forward to that. So I'm gonna get ready, head out, and get some more ingredients, specifically the miso and the noodles. Oh boy, what a adventure! I'll say that. We went out to get two things. We went out to get miso and well, three things, I guess. Miso, noodles, and some ginger. So this is a long story, but I went out, went to the Asian supermarket, the one I really like. Wandered around the bean paste aisle for 20 minutes or something. Maybe not that long, but like maybe 10 minutes. Just looking around, browsing the aisles. And then I couldn't find the miso. I'm like, all right. So I Google, where's miso typically in supermarkets? Turns out, miso is a refrigerated product. So glad I learned that. And after that, I went up and picked up some fresh ramen noodles. They had dried stuff, but while I was picking up the miso, it was like right next to the miso was some fresh ramen noodles. I'm like, perfect. So I grabbed that. Picked up also some chopsticks, as well as some. These are chicken buns. They are, yeah, it just says chicken bun. So I'm assuming it's a pork bun, but with chicken. Forgot to get the ginger though. So went to not the local supermarket, the one that's like right around the block. There's one about say a mile and a half away. It's not too far, but went there to pick up the ginger. We got that, but also they have miso right on the same exact miso. I have. Did I pay extra for it though? It might be $1 more, but it was right there, and I was so mad because I didn't see it in my local grocery store. Granted, I didn't know it was a refrigerated product. Um, nope, it's the same price. If it, actually, I might have saved like 40 cents or something, but at least we got fresh noodles out of it. So glad to have that. So this is the stock actually has been going for like 2.5 hours at this point. I'm gonna take a look at it. It still needs to go longer, but in the meantime, I'm gonna prepare everything else. So we'll meet back in a little bit. Okay, it's 8 o'clock, and our broth soup base is done. Trash is here. Chicken is a bit tough, but what can we do? So now we gotta just assemble everything. Gotta cook the noodles real quick, and then we should be good to go. So I think I did a pretty good job. Let me flip the screen around so I can see. And oh god, this is not the ideal placement for this. I think we did all right. I can't see myself. Let me go on this side. Am I even inch? Oh god, I gotta beat the framing of this. There we go. I think I did okay. This is terrible framing. There we go. Yeah, I think I did all right. This is a whole story to get there, but it looks good. You'll see this in the thumbnail, hopefully, but I think we did all right. I'd rather not enjoy this on camera because it's going to be a whole endeavor eating this. The egg was a whole thing, and this is just a mess right now. So I'm going to give this a little stir and just have a little bite. Needs a little bit of salt, but I think we did okay. Alright, let's meet back after I'm done eating. Gonna be honest, I fell asleep pretty much instantly after eating dinner last night, so it's what is it, like 10:30 right now? And let me just sum up that whole experience. Um, let's see, deep taking apart a whole chicken is something I definitely need to learn more about, and I hope to do that more in the future. We'll need to see where we end up with that, but gotta figure that out first. What happened after that? The I guess I could have um made the stock and the broth better as well, and um just everything could have been done better. The final product was pretty good. It needed more salt because I used some low sodium miso. Didn't really season it too well because I forgot to add peppercorns, and it was a good experiment. Hopefully it won't mess with my diet too much, but we'll see how that turns out. But for now, that's what I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, later.